All right, so Matthew chapter 17, verse 6. And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their face and were sore afraid. Right? God, they hear the voice of God the Father, and they fell on their face. Right? They didn't fall backwards, they fell on their face. In verse 7, and Jesus came and touched them and said, arise and be not afraid. I mean, right, so in verse 8, and when they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no man save Jesus only. Okay. So they're on their face, they're afraid, they're sore afraid. Jesus had to come down, he had to come and touch them. No, don't be afraid. All right. In verse 9, and as they came down from the mountain, Jesus charged them, saying, tell the vision to no man until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. All right, so he's telling them, I brought you three up here, and just don't tell anybody about this, right? Until the Son of Man be risen again. Right, so he's not saying don't ever tell anyone, because he's saying until the Son of Man be risen. So when it's after his resurrection, then you can tell people that. Okay. In verse 10, and his disciples asked him, saying, why then say the scribes that Elijah must come first? Because they've seen Elijah down there, asking what the scribes are talking about. Elijah must come first. In verse 11, and Jesus answered and said unto them, Elijah truly shall first come and restore all things. All right. So he shall come, right, and restore all things. All right, so verse 12. But I say unto you that Elijah is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. You say, obviously these men of God are coming, and the people, they don't receive. Doesn't matter who it is, they're not going to receive them. You know, and he's saying, look, the Son of Man's going to suffer too.